So here's a good question. Can you hear me? And can you hear me well? Trying out a new little toy that was delivered today, courtesy of Boy Shorts. Microphone. And the next test is going to be after I get this stupid wind guard handled. The next test is going to be, because I don't know if the sound is actually coming through the microphone or through my laptop. So I'm going to try to type something and see if it sounds awful or if it sounds like regular typing, because somebody mentioned it to me quite a while ago, actually, that they had a difficult time watching my lives because I would type and because I was using the internal speaker on the laptop, or the internal mic on the laptop, that it sounded awful. So, okay, audio is good. All right, excellent. Now, let me know. I just typed something into the chat. Does it sound like I'm still using the internal mic? Or does it sound like I'm using the external mic and it just sounded like normal clickety-click? Serious questions. Sounds like typing? Okay. Sounded just normal. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 5x5 7th. It's fine. Thank you, Daniel McClellan. Just clicking? Okay, good. Thank you. For those of you who've been around when I've typed into the thing before, does it sound different than it did before? Because, yeah, this is all new. I don't think the placement is going to be permanent. Typing is meh, not horrible. Okay, good. Was it horrible before? That's my question. I can't tell if it's different because I'm not on your end of things. And so I don't know what the typing sounds like when I'm using the internal mic. Versus the external. I don't know what the difference is. So we're still, I'm seeing the volume level seems to be pretty high, and I'm speaking actually quite quietly, quite a bit more quietly than I usually do. So sounded exactly the same as last night. Interesting. You think it's external, but sound is fine. Good. Good. Okay. Well, we'll keep going with this and we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's awkward right now where it is, but I got it set up. Hence why I was a little bit late coming on. Sorry. But it, all right, off to Scanlon Park and ride and onward to Denver. Right on, Kim D. Yeah, I'm speaking lower. I'm speaking lower because I think that it actually is going through the external mic. Voice is a sexy tone. I do give pretty good phone. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's all lit up and it cycles through the colors and it's, kind of cool. I dig it. It's awkward for me to type on the laptop when it is right here, but we'll see what I can do to kind of change up a little bit. And, I'm also trying to position myself so I don't get as much, like glare off of one lens. So I only look like I have one eye. Ooh, baby. I just gave you the chills. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm down with it then. I'm down with it. Voice sounds great. Move it over to the side if it makes typing easier. It already is over to the side. Laptop is centered right here, and this is right here. And it's on its own little tripod thing. And voice sounds a little mellower because I don't have to project as much for the internal mic because this is right here. It's omnidirectional, and I guess it's pretty sensitive, judging from what I can tell. So let me move some things around and get rid of some packaging, and we'll continue on with the show. That ever famous 1-900 voice. You damn right, Kim. You damn right. Yeah, I've had people get my voicemail before, and they said, "Okay, so I have one question, and that is, how much per minute are you charging?" Because I think I called an 866 number or 966 or whatever the hell. We see more of the room and angled up a bit more. You're actually angled this way a bit more. TCCT Dumplin is bashing you on her channel. I don't even know who that is. So that's cool. Don't care. Don't know who they are. And therefore, not a big deal. You think there's less ambient noise? Okay, cool. That's good. I dig that. Let's say hi to some people, shall we? There's Sandy Wandy. Sandy Wandy's here. Seventh is here. Ahoy hoy. Can't think of a better name. And Daniel McClellan and Kimberly Gabaldon. And doodly doo. Care for JC. Hello, Care for JC. Hello, Peter Anderson. Let's see. Sandy Wandy says it sounds okay. Lurker Laura. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Kate D. Light. Bonjour, belle cricket. Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? Ça va bien? Et tout? Mon petit chou? Chou. Carry On is here. Good to see you, Janet. Heather Mack. Peace. Love. Good to see you. And yeah, we're going to be doing that Xenu Marlene. Oh boy, first time singing into the mic. This should be good. Xenu Marlena, everybody partake. Cheers. Janet, you bought a microphone too? See, I got this today. And yesterday, while we were cleaning in the garage, we found the mic that I snatched from my sister's place when I was cleaning it out after she passed. So I've got that too. And if this one doesn't work out, or I can use this one as a travel mic, and I can use the one that I snatched from my sister's place and attach it to the desk because it's got a boom and everything. So we'll see. We will see. Yeah. No idea who this might be. So I hope she has fun. She better say some good stuff, like some really get her bash on, because if it's lame, come on now. Why bother? There's Bilf. Good to see you. Congratulations, Cricket. You're officially a YouTuber. People you don't know are talking about you to people you don't care about if they're listening. That is 100% the truth, Seventh. Oh my God. Hey, Matrix. Good to see you, honey. Welcome back. It's been a while. You're a rock painting madman. I just did this on my laptop. I added a mic and I had to get it. I Googled on how to test and see if that mic was on and working good. I can email you those instructions if you'd like tomorrow. Sure, if you feel like it. I mean, if it seems like this one is working, and it seems like it does, I wouldn't sweat it too much, but I may need it for the other one. So, yeah, let's do that. I would like that. Thank you very much, Lurker Laura. Hey, girl. Good to see you. That, Peter, that's because you can see the blades of the ceiling fan right up there, and they are not spinning. Ceiling fan is not on. I haven't needed it on. It's 46 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now, and I think it's like 72 in the house. So I'm not in here just sweating balls. That'll be the test. Yeah, sounds good. My voice sounds A. I'm sounding amazing. Thank you very much, everybody. Singing voice sounds more natural with the mic. Sounds great. Okay. 976 Cricket. You damn right. Oh, it almost works too. It had better be juicy. On the same night, you get a mic too. Yeah. Hey, Max Smith. Good to see ya. Seems to be a true crime person. Never heard of her? Okay. Whoever it is, they haven't talked to me, so I don't know who they are. And let's see. What could they say about me? I've already heard that I'm OSA, at least. It might be, I mean, maybe I'm a secret CIA spy like Tori. Maybe I'm part of the Illuminati. Oogity boogity 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 boogity. Hey, Joanne Rice. Good to see you, hand pink waving. Cricket is big being, can take words of haters and even time itself and manipulate it in her hands like putty. Cricket not determined by time. Cricket not determined by haters. Cricket at cause. Damn straight. And just postulate after postulate after postulate. Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm going to be out there changing stoplights with my mind. So yeah, I'm OSA, or I work for the Illuminati, or I work for the CIA. I organized a cruise for a whole bunch of people that many of whom are part of SPTV, and yet I'm not SPTV. So that's sus because I'm gathering everybody's information, see, including payment information. So that's totally what I'm doing. It's all shady. Everything that I'm doing is shady. Also, I'm grifting because people have forgotten the meaning, the definition of the word grift. It's a big misunderstood word. You know a few traffic lights I can help you out with? Okay. There are like 20 fires in Oregon. Anyone know anything? Okay. Janet is telling us about the fires that are in Canada. Care for JC is voting for the Illuminati. Nice. Yeah, I can get behind that. I don't know a whole lot about the fires that are going on, but I know that there are a bunch of them and they're nasty. Historic town of Jasper in Jasper National Park in Canada is on fire. The town is burning. That sucks. I think I heard about that earlier. Haters gonna hate. Don't lose your time and energy on the losers. Damn right. Yeah, no, I think it's actually hilarious to speculate. Simply because, holy shitballs, Shar. Diet is going well. Am I magic with my colorful hair and statement-making tattoos? I might be. Yeah, cover girl. L'Oreal. Because I'm worth it. Just tuning in was cutting into a $63 cake. Damn. You really have to wonder about the motives of people who get on YouTube just to bash other channels. Why would anyone want to waste their time listening to it? You know? That right there. But some people get off on it, you know? I'm CIA. You heard I was SVR? Ooh, I don't even know what SVR is. Can we get that painting of the dogs playing poker, but it is Cricket, Lee Harvey Oswald, Bigfoot, and Jeffrey Augustine? Oh my God. That would be hilarious. That would be super funny. It's all about the drama. That's right. I know what they're saying. You are a magic fairy. Ooh, I like that. I'd like to be a fairy. Cake. People are wanting to know about this cake, Shar. VR is okay. The successor of the KGB? Yes. Yes. It's a group chat. They're just talking about the one's kid. They're not talking about me. Well, that's boring. Okay. Ooh. My husband and I are going out tomorrow for our anniversary. Weren't up to it on Sunday. Well, you got to go when you're up to it. You got to, I mean, this is a big anniversary. So, what is it? 17 years? You said, Mary? That's all right, Steve-O. 7th. That's okay. Cricket is the disembodied Pat Broker in holographic Pretty Lady Valence. Nice. You say the sweetest things. What a flatterer you are. I had heard also that people have been digging around on the internets because apparently I take up a lot of room in people's heads. And I didn't exist before like the early 2000s. I can't remember if it was 2003 or 2012, but apparently I didn't exist before then. So my name must be fake. And I just popped up one day. And my response to that is, you're really shitty detectives. Do better. The new Algonquin Roundtable is in the corner booth. Yes, Frank Humphreys. I love it. I can totally get behind that. Matt, shut up. Matt's 22nd anniversary comes up next week. Very nice. Mary's going to take... Ooh. There's a place about 45 minutes away in a castle that has a restaurant in it. You can also spend the night there as well. We won't be spending the night, but we'll be going for lunch. Nice. That's amazing. Yeah, take some video and put it on your channel. Hell yeah. There's Artsy Tartsy. Good to see you. Hi, Kelly. Cricket aka OT15 Pat Broker can enter and exit time track at will. That is true, as evidenced by the fact that I didn't exist before, according to the internets. And someone's really poor internet sleuthing until earlier this century. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, years before the early 2000s simply have not happened yet. Well, not for me. Or have they? Remember, I can enter and exit the time track at will. I bend it to my will. So, that's how we roll up in here. So I wonder what that person was on about, saying that I was being trashed in their stream. That's fascinating. Could it be that they're trying to drive more people to that stream? I guess they got one. Other than that, no. Yes, we arrived with the internet. Except the internet was... If you were SVR, they would have built a better backstory. Yeah, for sure. Same if I was CIA, honestly. Same if I was MI5 or MI6 or any of that shit. I mean, come on, man. They drill you on that stuff. It's serious business. Am I hiding a TARDIS? I'm not hiding a TARDIS. We have one in here. But it's my sister's urn for her cremains. But it is a TARDIS. And the windows glow in the dark, even. Cooter shirt. That's right. Can't think of a better name. It is the Cooter shirt. Yeah, maybe they wanted to get people to go to their... Yeah, shut. Nothing existed before the internet. Yeah, right? I didn't. Except I'm old. Well, I'm not as old as Tommy. I'm just messing with the man. I mean, I'm really not, but hello, Ronnie Johns. Good to see you. TARDIS. That's right. Yep, I keep one on hand. Maybe they think I'm in the witness protection program. Ooh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Our government talking about the same people that fumbled the Trump assassination. Oh, all the tinfoil is in the kitchen. I can't make a hat. The Reynolds Wrap millinery is currently not functional right now, I'm afraid. But yes, we have got a TARDIS here. It is my sister's urn for her ashes. And yeah, the little light at the top glows in the dark and the windows glow in the dark. It's pretty awesome. Well, there's Bo Beats No Sheep. How you doing, honey? And thank you so much for gifting a membership. That's awful sweet of you. What is a TARDIS? A TARDIS stands for time and relative dimension in space. It is a blue police phone box. A spaghetti strainer will do the trick. Well, but it's okay, let me not squirrel. First of all, thank you, Bo Beats. Thank you so much. Now let's see. You aren't that old. I'm 50. I'll be 51 in September. If you can't find the tinfoil, a spaghetti strainer will do the trick. Here's the thing. If you're putting a spaghetti strainer on your head, that's holy vestment for the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. May you be touched by his noodly appendage. Ramen. But yeah, so I feel like that wouldn't work. I don't want to confuse the two. Oh my God, Cricket, been looking for a TARDIS urn for my hubby. He was a big Doctor Who fan. Do you have a link to that one? I do not. This one was custom made for us, but I could find out who did it and see if they're willing to make another one, and maybe put you in contact with them. One of my sister's very good friends actually purchased it for us, so I have no idea even what it cost. We were just trying to kick around ideas as to what her urn should look like, and somebody came up with this idea, and I said, yes, you were absolutely correct. So hang on just a second and I'll get it. It's relatively big, but here it is. And it's beautiful. And the windows glow in the dark, and the little light at the top glows in the dark. And I guess they painted the police box panels by hand, and you know, the writing on the little plaque on the front. So yeah, that's her urn. Let me see if I can get in touch with her friend. And oh, Shar sent us a photo. I'm thinking that's probably cake. Thank you very much, Kate, for not believing my age. I am a little bit obsessed with skincare, so I think that's probably one of the reasons. I have pretty good genetics on my side, thanks to my mom. And yeah, skincare and genetics. And also, I laugh as often as possible. Your wife has a TARDIS combination teapot and cup. That's amazing, Matt White. Watergate fake op disguised Fed takeover stealing LRH tech. Spiro Agnew taken out, replaced with Warren Commission member Gerald Ford. CIA breaks into buildings, leaks naval intel asset, Bob Woodward. Yes. Frank Humphreys, you'll be 65 next month. You're familiar with the spaghetti monster theory? Right on. Good for you, Frank Humphreys. Let us know when it is so we can sing songs to you. Hello, Cricket's sister. Thank you, Seventh. Her name is Andrea. That's awesome. I'm tearing up over here. I actually sat straight up out of bed when you first said TARDIS urn. Yep. She was not a police officer. She was a massive Whovian. Huge, huge fan of Doctor Who. Hey, my sister George. Good to see you. And hello, good morning, the numismaniac. Numismaniac. I don't know. Numismaniac seems weird to say. I feel like the emphasis is on the wrong syllables. Right now, though, it is epic. Thank you, Frank Humphreys. They came up with the idea. Somebody else popped up and said, hey, I know somebody with a 3D printer. And things just happened. And it's perfect. It's perfect for her. Yes, it is a take on a crazy coin collector. And I know that. But if you're a numismatist, then you should be a numismaniac. You get where I'm coming from? It just feels weird. I will tell you the whole story, Barry, when I'm done with night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you Take your night meds. It's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. And on top of that, I know that we have a meds-related song from Shut Up Matt. Oh, I think it's meds-related. He didn't say. It usually is, though.
When this whole world starts getting you down, people are just too much for you to face. Take all-night meds, climb way up to the top of the stairs, and pick up all the pills beside my bed. Take all-night meds. All-night meds are there to heal our ills. And darling, there's no shame in needing pills. Let's go take all-night meds.
Love it. Shut up, Matt. That's great. I'm glad that I was correct in presuming that it was meds related. Lemon yuzu cream cake. This is the cake, the $63 cake that Shar just cut into. And it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. The question is, does it taste as good as it looks? Because that's what inquiring minds really want to know. SB Fanny is here reminding me to do responsible YouTuber things and ask you to please hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whichever you choose. Not here to tell you what to think, just really happy that you're here and asking for a little page engagement. You can also check your subscription status, please. I went down another couple today. YouTube be YouTubing. So make sure that you're still subscribed. Kathy Mitchell's had to resubscribe 3 times recently. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would hit that button that says subscribe, and also tickle my notifications bell and select all. Those things are fast, free, and painless, which I love, honestly, especially after yesterday. Holy crap. Yeah, yesterday was a rough one for me. But yeah, you could do all of those things. If you wish to become a member of the channel, we have one channel level membership, which is $2.99 a month. And right now, I believe I have 155 members, which is 56. I'm sorry, adding in the one from Bo Beats tonight. And that is the most members that I've ever had. So thank you very much, everyone. We also have, of course, the super chats and super stickers and things like that. If you wish to support the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't eat 30% of, all the ways to do that are down below in the description box. My email is there. My Amazon wish list is there. I added a few things to that today, including violet creams. And the only reason the wish list is there is because you, the viewers, made me do it. The P.O. box is there if you want to send me a postcard from wherever you are. That'd be pretty nifty. And What else is there? The PayPal is there. The Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get is there. Pretty much all the things. All the things except the Facebook. And Facebook is under my actual first and last name, and I'm more than happy to find ways to connect with you on Facebook if you wish to do so. Let's see. Ronnie John says Tom Baker is Doctor Who, and that's fair. A lot of people feel the same way. Newest Maniac is a Whovian. Speak her name, tell her stories, and carry her with you always. Would you like to tell us some stories about Andrea? They did get the shade of blue absolutely perfect on the nose. Let's see. Cake shots and footage sent. Thank you very much, Shar. It's beautiful. Oh, it's curd on top. Yum. Their whole thing is not too sweet. Yes. Cakes be expensive, but you know what? The really good ones are so friggin' worth it. And Zena Marlene to cake. Because we love cake here. So getting back to the question, when your sister passed, etc. This is from Barry Snyder. Hello, Barry. My sister, who was the only big sister I had, I'm the middle child. Quelle surprise. We are each, all of the siblings are 4 years apart. She was the oldest, and it became obvious, and now in hindsight, even more obvious during the years that I was kind of oblivious about it because I was a teenager, that she had undiagnosed and untreated depression. And it looks like she developed a really unhealthy relationship with food, especially more as she became an adult and was out living on her own. Really unhealthy relationship with food. When she was in high school, she was on the dance line, otherwise known sometimes as drill team. Similar to cheerleaders, but more musicality, longer routines, as opposed to the quick little cheers. And she, as life went on, she was engaged once. It was broken off. I don't know the details around that. I just don't. And it's none of my business. I still, once every couple of years, chat with her ex-fiance. We're friends on Facebook. And he was great when she passed. He got in touch with me. Eventually, the unhealthy relationship also happened with alcohol. She was drinking a lot. She was eating a lot. She wasn't moving a lot. And she kept pretty much everyone at arm's length, but she was desperately lonely. And so she would hang out with people. She was part of the SCA, the Society for Creative Anachronism, and very active in that. She was one of the, like, some kind of an editor or something for the Mensa newsletter. She volunteered for things at work. She threw herself completely into her work. She worked very hard. She was an RFP writer at a company that makes biometric scanners and things like that, iris scanners and thumbprint and things like that. Security stuff, government contract stuff. But her health was going downhill. And her weight was going up and up and up. And she was really defensive about it and didn't want to speak about it and didn't want to hear about it and wouldn't get therapy and wouldn't go to the doctors. Of course, she wouldn't go to the doctors because every single time she went to a doctor, they would tell her, like she didn't know, that she was morbidly obese and she needed to do something about it. And she didn't want to hear that. She's like, all I have to do is look in a fucking mirror, people. I already know this stuff. But we couldn't talk to her about it either. We couldn't ask her questions about it. We couldn't do anything until December of 2021. I was in Florida, oddly enough, because she lived in Florida. I was in Miami. She lived in West Palm. And I remember getting the phone call because I was in the Hotel Intercontinental in Miami. I was going to be going on a cruise the next day. And she called me and she said, I'm really not feeling like myself and I need to get help. And I said, okay, medical help? Psychological help? She said, yes, both. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to be calling the doctors, calling my one doctor, my GP, and see who he refers me to the other stuff. And I can't live like this anymore. And I need to get help. And I said, okay. Does this mean that we can actually talk about this stuff now? And she said, yeah. Yeah. I said, okay. You've been pretty defensive in the past. She said, yes, I have. I'm not going to do that anymore. So let's, yes, we can talk about it. I said, okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what. I have your back. As long as you shoot straight with me. If you lie to me, I'm going to be really angry. But as long as you're honest with me, and I don't care what it's about, and I don't care if it's because you've had a slip in whatever new diet, lifestyle change you're making or whatever, I don't really care about that, but I want you to be honest with me. That's what matters to me. Just be straight up. And as long as you do that, you're going to have my support no matter what. She said, okay, I can do that. And she went to the doctor and she went to another doctor and they put her on some medications and they got her on an antidepressant. And a lot of times they'll do that before they send you to a therapist because if your brain chemicals don't get right, you're not going to be in a place where talk therapy is going to do any good anyway. So she got on an antidepressant, which from what I understand, this one is also notable as being an appetite suppressant. She got on diuretics and some other stuff. She was doing the thing. She was cutting down on her drinking. And we had both said, she said that she's really scared about her health and doesn't know if she needs to have like some kind of a surgery. She's not going to be able to take care of herself in the way that her apartment was. And wanted to know if I would come down and help. And I said, well, yeah, I've got some Southwest vouchers that I can use. yeah, let's do it. So we started arranging for that. And as I'm making arrangements for that, the gentleman with whom I'm living decides that he doesn't want me to live there anymore. So now I'm making arrangements to move house and go down to my sister's for an indeterminate amount of time. I can't stay at my sister's, she said, because there's no room. I know she has a 2-bedroom, but she said there was no room. And then she called me up and said that she had just spent the previous 36 hours or 48 hours on the floor of her apartment because she had fallen out of bed and she couldn't get up. And so that whole time she was scooting around on the floor, and she, got herself to her cell phone and, eventually managed to get in touch with the local non-emergency line, and firefighters showed up and they had to use a piece of equipment to get her up off the floor, but they got her up off the floor and into a chair. And she said that her friend, who's a nurse, had talked her into going to the hospital, to the ER. And that was good because she didn't necessarily feel like herself. And I said, okay, well, I'll be coming down. I'll be down. Let's get it all arranged. So we got a hotel arranged and we got everything else arranged. She went into hospital on February 2nd. I got down there on February 4th of 2022. When she was admitted to the hospital, she was admitted with anemia, congestive heart failure, and kidney failure. Everything kind of went downhill from there. Because once the heart and the kidneys stopped working, the liver was like, well, you bunch of fucking slackers. If you're not going to work, I'm not going to work. And then all the other systems were like, what, they don't get to work? Well, screw this. I'm not going to work. And they all stopped working at once. They moved her to an ICU at a different hospital. They were doing pretty much continuous dialysis, pulling off liters and liters and liters of fluid. She was on 4 or 5 different vasopressors. Because her blood pressure was, they couldn't keep it anywhere near where it should be. So she was on 4 or 5 different vasopressors, wide open, like as much as they could put into her. And it still wasn't doing the trick. So I had to make the call to pull the plug. My mom was there on the phone, on speakerphone. My sister was no longer present. The meat car that she had been driving was in the room, but she was not home. And so I made the call, and I signed all the hospice papers, and the folks came down. And the day before St. Patrick's Day, on March 16th, we smuggled a cooler with ice and ice and cups and pre-made cocktails. She was partial to Cosmos. Into her ICU room. They extubated her, and we all had cocktails, including her. Mom shared some of hers with my sister. And we played music, and we told stories, and we sang songs, and I played the Doctor Who theme for her. And those of you who are Whovians will understand that this woman was over 400 pounds when she passed. And she had been in the upper 300s for a very long time. You're not real spry when you get to that kind of size. And I walked up to her and said very quietly in her ear, "Now that you can, run." And I played the Doctor Who theme song, because I knew that she'd get a kick out of that. So, yeah, that's my sister. She, the isolation caused by having to work from home and having a lot of things shut down really messed with her. A couple of years before that, she had been doing great. She had lost a bunch of weight. She had stopped drinking or cut way down. She was doing really well. And then COVID came along. And I was all for the isolation. And it really messed her up. She couldn't go out and do trivia night anymore at her favorite bar. She couldn't hang out at her favorite bar at all because it was closed. Etc., etc. And the isolation certainly did not make her want to do any cleaning and thinning out in the apartment that she had been hoarding for 17 years, which was yet another signal of her poor mental health. So, yeah. But she was goofy. She was smart. She's talented. She could knit and crochet and do stained glass and beading and, I mean, just about anything else that you could want. She did all kinds of things. She could paint. She could draw. She could sing. She could play piano. Very talented. Very talented. Couldn't cook worth a damn. But she could do damn near everything else. And I'm pissed at her for being so stubborn, for not taking care of herself. For not speaking up a long fucking time ago. I'm pissed about that. But it was her life to live. And she lived it exactly the way she chose to live it. So there's only so pissed I can be, right? Because I'm living my life the way I want to live it. And it's not to everybody's taste. Certainly not to my brother's taste, because he disowned me later that summer. And I haven't been welcome in his home ever since. Hi, Space Diesel. You showed up just in the middle of all the downer. But I love you right back, and I'm glad that you're here. Italian buttercream and bits of meringue. That's delicious. Not as sweet as buttercream usually is. That one where they whip egg whites, I think that's Italian buttercream. Definitely not fondant. Okay. Bonus points if your Xenu Marlene is actually cake. Damn right. She probably needed to be in a rehab hospital. She needed therapy. And she needed medications to get her brain on track. I've been on antidepressants for decades, and I cannot tell you the amount of good that they have done. And I know that talk therapy wouldn't have done a damn thing for me until I got my brain chemicals right. And with her, it's the same way. It's just that she was too goddamn stubborn and too independent. And at that point, too addicted to bashing on herself. And she put that weight on, I think, as a security blanket. It was a way to keep people at bay so she wouldn't get hurt the same way she was by her fiance. Yeah, that's what I think. She needed a lot. Thank you, Violet L. Bo Beats sent me an email. Yay! Once again, you and I have shared similar experiences with our sisters. Mine had been an opera singing beauty queen, etc., and self medicated with our good girl's drug of choice, food. Yeah. She wasn't a beauty queen, but she looked good in high school, and she was athletic. She moved, and she could move. She moved very well. She got to college. She gained that freshman 15, and then even though she was doing all kinds of other things and was really successful, she felt the need to beat the shit out of herself inside her head. And that's what she did. And it kept her safe. Every once in a while, she'd get brave and make a pass at somebody, a wildly inappropriate pass to at least one person that I spoke to, but only when she was really drunk. It was a tough loss, and it's still a tough loss. And I'm going to be processing it for some time. Xena Marlene, to Andrea. Thank you, Eastland Burkholder. You are brave, making me cry. Humans are strong. Humans are also frail in some ways. Yes, they are. All of those things. I don't know that I'm brave, but I kind of feel like when people call Reese brave, and she's saying, I just did what needed to be done. And I kind of feel the same way. So it's difficult for me to take that compliment because I'm just getting through it, bumbling along as well as anyone else is. But I feel like I need to talk about it. So I'm really thankful that you shared with me and that you asked that question, Barry, because I do need to talk about it. And I refuse to let people stigmatize mental health in my presence. And I won't do it on my channel. I feel like people, mental health is health. Mental health care is health care. Just like women's health care is health care. Reproductive health is health care. All of these things are health care. It doesn't matter what you put on the front of it. It's health care. And when people start realizing that and stop posting stupid fucking memes of like a nice forest with the sun through the trees. This is an antidepressant and a handful of pills. This is shit. No, it's not. Going out into the forest wasn't gonna keep my sister alive. It didn't. She was doing SCA stuff and convention stuff and Renaissance fair stuff. She was out in the forest a lot. She's still dead. At 54. For no goddamn reason. Maybe she was even 53. I don't fucking remember. But for no reason. So people need to stop posting those memes. People need to stop trashing the idea that maybe an antidepressant is going to be the thing that saves your life. Maybe therapy is going to be the thing that saves your life. It's one of the huge reasons that I am so against Scientology, because how many people have they killed by denying them mental health care or any other kind of health care? I know that Doug's attitude toward doctors would probably be a lot different if he hadn't grown up in Scientology. I know Whitney Mills would still be around. I know Lisa McPherson would still be around. We almost lost Tori because they decided she didn't need epilepsy medication. You can't tone 40 epilepsy out of existence. It doesn't fucking work like that. So, sorry, a little angry there. That's how I get. Oh, Sunshines. Thank you so much for gifting a membership like that. And Boy Shorts got it. She's going to be so excited. There's a lot that my brother doesn't understand. There's a lot. That's okay. It's okay. Hey, Anik, good to see you. Family drama is a pain, but here's the way I think about it. I mean, we were talking about chosen family on the lifeboat tonight. You've been catching up the last 10 minutes or so. Okay. Yeah. I've said it before and I'll say it again. A lot of people like to say, oh, you have to love them. That's your mom. That's your sister. That's your whatever. Blood is thicker than water. How dare you choose friends over your actual blood family? Blood is thicker than water. Well, number one, that's not what that phrase means. It's often incorrectly interpreted. But also, you know what else is thicker than water? Mayonnaise, buttercream frosting, gravy, ketchup, mud, some hand sanitizers, oil. Point is, I don't choose my level of loyalty based on the relative viscosity of fluids. And I never have. I don't think anybody else should have to either. Sometimes moms and dads do really messed up things. Sometimes they're toxic people. And when their children have to disconnect from them, choose to go no contact from them because of the way that they have behaved, I don't blame those kids. I don't say, but you have to. No, they don't. Sometimes people are toxic. You have every right to get away from a toxic person. We choose our families. He's made his choices. I haven't fought him on it. He said a lot of nonsense about me, and if that's the way he feels, then it's better off that I'm not speaking to him. But also, it really cuts me a break because then I don't have to deal with his in-laws. Oh my God, I empathize completely. My sister's birthday was March 16th. She took a sudden turn and passed away with 2 chaplains, my hubs, and I praying over her in her nursing home bed 2 days later. Shit. I'm really sorry to hear that, Barry. And I'm sorry for your loss. Hello, grilling and chilling with Mojo. Good to see you. It's been a while. Welcome back. Perhaps it's an invite to consider that it's people trying to denote to you that you were able to achieve a high level of rationality, smart and loving decisions for your sister when it would be reasonable to fall apart and be incapacitated with your own feelings. Yes, I do consider that. And so, that's why I'm trying to learn how to say thank you. I'm bad at taking compliments anyway, but I'm trying to get better at it. Precious, some people we will never understand. My family, one by one, stop talking to me, but reassure me that when I'll be better, they're going to be there. I don't need that. It doesn't help CPTSI. No shit. Who says you need to be better? I think you're fine just the way you are. As someone who has studied psych at university, it really pisses me off, those memes like, pile of dogs is therapy. And I'm like, no, it's fucking not, hey? Also, I feel like people don't understand that SSRIs are very much for anxiety as well as depression, but they are typically called antidepressants, so many don't know there are non-addictive anti-anxiety meds. Yes, that is true. The one that I'm on is for depression and anxiety combination because that's what I have. Generalized anxiety disorder and whatever the standard depression diagnosis is, that me. And I know it. I've got PTSI on top of it, and I have done since I was a child. I haven't taken the ACE test recently, but I really would like to know what my ACE score is because I think it's at least a 4. Ooh, to clarify, Crix, the email is a 20-second video in lieu of a pic tonight, which you can share. All right, Bo Beats, I will check that out. Scientology is so fucking fucked. The anger is justified. Thank you. Invisible disabilities still kick our asses. Shut up, Matt. Every single day of the world. Telling people not to take psych meds is like telling you to stop taking the insulin. It is physical and emotional when mental health is part of it. Yep, 100%. It absolutely is. My single sister's only child was 4 years younger than me. He and I were like siblings. He self-medicated with drugs for years, went off the grid, then unalived at 48. Fuck. I am so sorry. If you're not here during my struggles, don't be surprised to be absent when my success arrives. Yes. Yes. Blood is not thicker than relentless abuse. Oh my God, yes. Zena Marlene to Sunshines. Thank you so much. I officially have a stronger relationship with buttercream than my abusive mother, and my life is pretty fucking great. Nice. Peanut butter, also thicker than water. Denny's milkshake, also thicker than water. You can love your blood from afar and stay away from toxic people. Damn right, care for JC. Sometimes blood is thicker than shit, just saying, but it depends on the shit, doesn't it? What the hell? Oh, good. It's another insect bite on the back of my arm. That's great. I don't even have that strong a relationship with buttercream, by the way. Yes, the diet is going well. Yeah. Where did you go? Come on. Yes, the toxic narratives about family being everything is definitely proven to be a very bad strategy for mental health if your family is abusive. Yep, sure is. Buttercream frosting. Quotable quote right there. I don't choose my level of loyalty based on the relative viscosity of fluids. It's the truth. My mother only gives shit. She doesn't know compliments. Ooh, she doesn't. Compliments, no. Complimerde. Oui. It's so hard to be the one who has to make the difficult decisions. What you did was what true love is. Thank you. That was really friggin' hard. Hey, Fluffer Squirrel. Good to see you. I don't want conditional love. Same. Neither do I. Never ever. I'm so happy you're here, Fluffer. True family are the ones that show up in the rain to help you move. Yes, I do, but not tremendous. Just decent. Trump America 2024. We do have a pants shredder. My wife has MS. Her antidepressant and anti-anxiety meds have helped a ton. I bet they have. Hey, jazzy girl, Sarah. This is amazing. I have a painting. It says blood's thicker than water, but custard thicker still. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. That makes me so happy. So, so happy right now. Kate. 2006, my dad said we lived in a fairy tale if we think he will love us. 2009, my sister said to my 9-year-old daughter that it wasn't my fault if I couldn't love her. My illness made me incapable to love. And where the hell is the rest of this? Because I need the rest of it. Holy fuck. So, yeah, basically, yeah, you never had a chance. Lord, have mercy. Blood doesn't always equal love or support. It often doesn't mean that, sadly. You're damn straight, jazzy girl Sarah. You are damn straight on that. Wow. I am actually mad at your dad and your sister right now, Kate, and I am waiting with bated breath to hear the rest of this. Because now I gotta know. God damn. Let me find this video in the meantime from Bo Beats. Similar family crap here from Barry. I learned from our mom at a young age to hate the actions, not the person. Basically, namaste. Lots of mental health and dysfunctional issues in extended family, too. Isn't that fun? I love it. Where's my email? Here we go. Okay, 2 of 2. And now my daughter and mother tell me that they are ready for the call. Just don't disappear. And my husband unalived himself in 2017 and they left me alone. Damn. I get more genuine love and support from chosen family. We keep asking you about your knee. And we love you and your wife. Hey, Keith. Oh, boy. I get a room raid? Yay. Hi, Susan P. People don't fake being neurodivergent. They fake being neurotypical, and it is an effort. You are absolutely correct. Hello, Maya. Good morning. And Tiff 420. Yay. I do love a good room raid. You coming in from Pup? Who you coming from? Eastland Burkholder says, be brave, be honest, persons out there. I'm coming out of some hard times, looking for new challenges, some fun, life's good and bad coming at me. Rock on. I'm here with you on that. I will tell you that bit from December to about May when I finished clearing out my sister's apartment, that was just the first chunk of some, like 2 solid years of some pretty hardcore shit. And I'm honestly a bit gobsmacked that I made it through with my brain meats intact. It was a tough time. It was a really tough time. And that was just the beginning of it. Now, what? So, yeah, you be brave and you be honest as well. Please feel welcome to come and hang out here. We're here damn near every night between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. Central Time. Now, let's see what we've got from our girl. Oh, who is this?
Why do you always have to bother me in the bathroom? Hey? How come you're so cute? How come you're so cute? Okay, I gotta send you to Cricket. She's gotta see. Okay, oh, who's this now? Always when I'm going to the bathroom. Why do you always have to bother me in the bathroom? Hey?
Oh, Bo Beats, that's amazing. Thank you so much. That is incredible. Good heavens. Yep. That's cats for you. It's one of the best parts about cats is you will never have to pee alone again. And yet, no diaper changes. I kind of love that. Oh my God, Keith? Keith gifted 10 memberships. Keith, thank you so much. Holy cow. Thank you. Fluffer Squirrel got one. Yay! Great aim, Keith. Your knee is stiff and nerve pain got you a bit more last night. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Janet from Another Planet, Anik, Grandkids Galore, Patterson, Dana, Jen, Aunt Nene Hobbs, Night Druid, who I haven't seen for a while. Where the hell is Night Druid? Lorraine, Quirkalopagus, amazing. I love that. Throwing out all them Arby's sauce packets. Incredible, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. If anyone out there has been left alone by family and friends and faced hardships alone and made it through, congrats. And you do not need them if you got through it without them. That sounds unkind? No. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And fucking Xenu Marlene to that, Eastland. If you got one of those gifted memberships, please throw some hearts in the chat for Keith. That's incredible. People do that. They just step away. They lie and say you self-isolated. People will lie. Yes. Yes, they will. I understand the waves of rage and sadness and frustration brought by depression and or grief, but never forget that the sun will shine again. Yes, it will. Xena Marlene de Beau Beats. There's Jen, our pub groomer. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much. As always, it is a pleasure to have you in here. And as always, I appreciate you sending your folks on over to me. And Xena Marlene to Keith. Maya Angelou said, believe them when they show you who they are. Live in the real, not the world you wish you lived in. Yes. When I moved to Finland, my fam in Illinois said I was abandoning them. But I'm the happiest I've ever been here. Yeah. Yeah, it was similar when I moved to New York when I was 20. Boy shorts! Hello, everyone. Just woke up to a membership. Thank you so much, Sunshines. Yay! Hi, boy shorts. You should be sneeping, though. Go pee and go back to sleep. People think you can snap your fingers and just get over it. And you can't. Kind of empowering knowing you don't need them, but loving them on your terms. Yes. Ooh, the Porpington Report. Yes, we need a Porpington Report. I think that would be perfect for tonight. And there it is. Cricks, don't mean to bug you, but please look at my last email again because there are 2 questions, or I can resend it. Please resend it, Kelly. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that there were questions. I must have. Synaptic flatulence. That's how I roll. I tried so hard to type in my journal last night, but couldn't even focus due to nerve pains. Been reading about nerve meds, but not sure I like the side effects. Yeah. Yeah. Like Lyrica pregabalin has been known to cause weight gain, but has been very effective for some people. Its cousin, Neurontin, otherwise known as gabapentin, they've been prescribing that shit for everything. It's like the medical Frank's Red Hots right now. They put that shit on everything. You got anxiety, you can't sleep, gabapentin. Nerve pain, for which it was originally meant, neuropathy, sure, gabapentin. What else you got going on? You got muscle spasms? Have some gabapentin. Like, they're throwing it at everything, for everyone, for every reason, and it's dumb. And some people, it has been an absolute lifesaver. Other people don't like it so much. They don't like the side effects. They can't tolerate the side effects. It really comes down to the individual. And if it works for you, like, I'm not here to yuck your yum. Okay, unless your yum is really sick and twisted and illegal. But if it works for you, who am I to say? I mean, it's worth giving a shot. If they can't find any other way to treat the nerve pain, I'm just saying. All of you are awesome for supporting the cause. Which cause? There are so many causes. It's not unkind when your parents kick you out at 12 years old. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I can't have regrets because I don't regret who it made me. Damn straight. I just wish things that would stop trying to kill me. I don't need to be stronger anymore, I think I've hit a pretty solid level of strength. Yes, I need to go back to sleep. Good night, chat. Hello, Dragord Spellweaver. What is Xenu, and what is the Xenu Marlene Cruise? You've got a raccoon trying to claw its way into your window. Oh my God, Kimberly. Open your window and throw marshmallows to it. They love marshmallows. Gab doesn't do a thing for Kelly, but it's been a lifesaver for others. So what are you going to do? Okay, Drygord Spellweaver, hello. Xenu is the big bad in Scientology. He is the galactic overlord, the supreme ruler. I have a ruler, but it is not supreme. It is a crappy wooden ruler. Xenu was the supreme ruler in the galaxy, this sector of the galaxy anyway. And he did a lot of really bad things to people just because he was trying to cut down on the population. There was overpopulation. And so he lured people in saying that their taxes were being audited, space taxes. And then he froze them in glycol. I don't even know how that works. Don't ask me how you can freeze somebody in antifreeze. And then loaded them onto space planes, which look exactly like DC-8s. And this is, 76 million years ago? Something like that. Loaded them onto space planes that look exactly like DC-8s and flew them to the prison planet Tegiak, which is this planet. Dropped them into volcanoes, these frozen creatures, right? And then dropped hydrogen bombs on top of the volcanoes just to make sure that they were good and dead. And then he sucked them all up in soul catchers and brought them to the implant station, where he taught them all about the history of Tegiak and then set them loose, floating thetans everywhere. Eventually, they caught him. Okay, so it's okay because in theory, he's in a prison, an electronic prison, inside of a mountain. I need one of those things at the bottom flashing saying, this is what Scientologists actually believe. Because yes, this is what Scientologists actually believe. Once they've gotten up to a certain point in Scientology and were exposed to the whole Xenu story. Anyway, he's the big bad, according to Scientology. And Scientology is the big bad, according to me. So we play a little game that when I say his name, we indulge. It doesn't have to be an alcoholic beverage. It doesn't have to be a bong rip or a toke. It could be a potato chip. It could be a cookie. It could be whatever it is in which you are indulging. Kimberly Gabaldon is partial to iced tea. This is flavored water. But that's our indulgence game. is when we say Xenu. The Xenu Marlene cruise, because I've said it a lot. The Xenu Marlene cruise is a whole bunch of people getting together from not only the SPTV space, but also from the lifeboat space that have been communicating and connecting online. And we're all going to meet up in meet space. And we're going to go on a cruise. We're going to hang out on a big old ship for 8 days. And we're going to go to Aruba and Curacao and 2 different stops in the Dominican Republic. September 21 through 29. There are still cabins available. Drop me an email. You take Zonegran. It worked for years for nerve pain. Okay, I haven't even heard of that one. 7th says, last night, gabapentin works well for me. The only problem is that I take 4 times the daily recommended max dose. Holy shit, 7th. You are, however, monitored by a doctor with this, so I think you're okay. I don't know. Psychology is fucking amazing and things are pretty fucking great, so it's possible to be happy and well even after terrible things. Yes, it is, Shar. Ooh, it's about that time. Remember, a nighttime walk with your pussy can help with the feels too. Sometimes. Cheers, all. Love you, Cricks. I love you right back, Bo Beats. You rock on with your double-decker pussy stroll. Do it. Literal lol. I forgot how fucking hilarious this story is and how fucked up it is and how expensive it is to learn, right? Any relation to Yaldabaoth corrupt demiurge? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe? Do you learn about those things in OTO? Because that may have been, OTO may have been anything Crowleyan in nature. Could have been an inspo for this. But as far as I know, no. Anything's possible. We're talking about L. Ron Hubbard here. Nothing makes fucking sense. Yeah, I've got the Xenu story pretty solid, I gotta say. Oops, I said it again. Cookie. Oh, Drygord, you didn't know. I knew Scientology was a cult, but I had no idea. Oh, honey. Yeah, and they don't learn that until they're already at least tens of thousands of dollars in. They don't get to learn that story until they've gone through so much hypnotism and abuse and indoctrination and yeah, and it just gets more fucked up from there. Because all those little thetans that were destroyed and then sucked up in the soul catchers and sent to the implant station, they were then sent back down to Earth so that they could find a body to inhabit. And the ones that already had a thetan inside of them, well, the thetans would try to get in, realize it was occupado, and so they would just stick to the body instead, and they became body thetans. And you have to audit those out. Could be thousands of them stuck to your body all over the place. You got a headache? Body thetans. Eye twitch? Body thetans. Migraine headache? Body thetan cluster. Got to audit them all out. And then they go on. And later on, they tell you when you're a couple more steps up the ladder, there aren't any really body thetans. Psych. After you've spent a couple $100,000. Yes, the creator. Indeed. You're not going because you're not lucky. Well, sunshines, I don't know what to tell you. Email me. Wow, Cricket, good job explaining the big bad. I always say see South Park. Yep. I would like to have a chat with you about the cruise when you'll have the time. Drop me an email, babe. Put cruise in the subject line. I take oxcarbazepine for trigeminal neuralgia nerve pain. Game changer. I've not heard of that one, but I'm going to leave it on the screen in case other people want to make notes of it. Does Liz Ferris know about this one? Because she's got trigeminal neuralgia as well. Such a ridiculously high population of chronic and nerve pain in this chat. Mm-hmm. Have a good one, caveman. Yeah, we got a lot of people with chronic and nerve pain. Like I said the other night, I know that my doctor is baffled because he's like, so ketamine? Have you considered ketamine? Yeah, I'd be okay with psilocybin too. Just make sure that you have somebody with you who knows what they're doing. Really? All the other doctors have quailed because I said I might take a gummy. Or that I said in reaction to the fact that they wouldn't prescribe me any kind of pain meds for any kind of weapons grade pain meds for when I had a really bad pain day like yesterday, that I just bought tramadol in Mexico. All my other doctors flipped out at that. He's like, okay. So, yeah. You love OTO chat, caveman. Oh, I'm sorry we only had a little bit of it. If you think you've nothing to worry about, Google side effects of your medication you or your loved ones take. No, thank you. I've had I grew up with an RN. I've been reading drug books for literally most of my life. And I've dispensed medication, which meant that I had to go through TMA training. So more reading drug books. You can't scare me. Oh, sunshines, bless your precious heart, you sweet summer child. I've decided Hubbard never got any pussy because have you seen his mouth? I know, he's got teeth like baked beans. He's disgusting. And I'm sure he must have had breath that could knock a buzzard off a shit wagon. But he had like 7 kids. He had kids with Sarah Northrup. He had kids with his first wife. And I don't know how many he had with Peggy Sue. You know, the one who went to jail for him. But the man had a pile of offspring. That wasn't done with a turkey baster, especially since they all look like him. Poor things. They did take better care of their teeth, though. Xena Marlene, y'all. Oh man, Scientology is so fucking psychologically damaging, like it goes so beyond some harmless thing that fails to do what it says it will do. Yeah, it does not do what it says on the tin. So damaging. Yes. 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 You mocked up your own reactive mind, and you're not doing it anymore. Congratulations. You're clear, and I just saved you $30,000. Yeah, no, I got that message, honey. Please resend it. I clearly missed that there were questions in there that I needed to answer. I'm so sorry. I feel like Aaron right now. I must have scanned it. I missed questions. I am happy to report I no longer consider myself with chronic pain anymore due to my med combo, physio, and decreasing stress and upping psych. Bang. I love it. I'm not sure. I don't want to bring TN up to Liz as it's such a debilitating illness, and I don't want to potentially trigger any bad feelings. I overthink and worry too much. I know. You know what? It's fine because of the fact that she has said multiple times. Now, maybe wait until she's out of the hospital. But she's talked about it a lot. Like even the last update that she gave from hospital, she mentioned that her neuralgia was flaring up big time. She has not been shy about sharing the fact that she has trigeminal neuralgia. And I think any information that you could give that might help her, she would probably welcome. So, though you can state that you're overthinking and worrying about it, put that in the email and say, hey, I don't know if you even want to see this. I'm going to be mentioning the trigeminal neuralgia, but if you don't want to read the rest of it, stop right here. If you do want to read the rest of it, this is what I'm taking, and it's been a game changer for me. I have the same condition. Not a whole lot of people have that condition, and so I don't know how much sharing she's been able to do with other people and collaborating and discussing and all of that stuff. So I would say since she's been so open about it on her channel multiple times, I've heard her discuss it. It seems like it's pretty fair game. And if you approach things from a sensitive place, which you totally do anyway, I think she'll be fine. And if she's not reading her emails, if Kerry's reading them first, I think that Kerry will also be fine with it. So that would be my advice, is go for it. Because, I mean, what if you had something that's really amazing that works for you and may work for her, and you didn't share it, and she didn't know about it? Wouldn't you feel worse? I did not just say knock a bus off a shit wagon. I said breath that could knock a buzzard off of a shit wagon. Mary Sue, not Peggy Sue. Thank you, Fluffer Squirrel. Walking under the moon on asphalt with my dog. Can't sleep. Well, I'm glad that you're here hanging out with us, Eastland. I just successfully worked 2 days in a row at the local animal shelter. I know it's not much, but it's the most I can do in 25 years. Then you know what? That's a damn big thing. Good for you, 7th. Before I go, beware of the K-hole. Oh, I know, Bo Beats. That's why I would go to, there's a place here called Northern Ketamine. I know, what a goofy name, right? Since we're in the north and they do ketamine. But when I said that I didn't I had seen it, but I didn't really know anything about it and if they took my insurance and what it's going to cost. And he's like, let's call him. And he scanned his badge and opened up a web page and went tappity tappity tap and picked up the phone. Nobody answered, but yeah, he was open to that right away. So I fucking love it. It's great. It's one of the only times that I've seen a doctor be super extra proactive and just, willing to look things up, willing to, and I mean, at one point I told him about my best friend and her brother having gangrene in his leg and needing the leg amputated. And he's like, can I show you a really gross picture? I have a really gross photo on my phone. Can I show you that? I'm like, bro, I carry a photo of my uterus and cervix after it had been disembodied around on my phone all the time. So, pretty sure I'd be fine with that. My roomie says I walk the razor's edge with my meds, but I trust him after 20 years. Fair enough, Kenneth. Rock that physical therapy. Thank you, Charmichael. You have appointment anxiety. Yeah, I have a CT tomorrow. I have a chest CT. I agree that many of us never-ends are empathetic helpers and supporters because of all we've been through ourselves. We care and want better for cult members than anyone else going through abuse. That is the truth. I do actually answer my emails. I'm glad I made you lol. I think I mentioned to be careful when she was going to LA because stress is a trigger, and then felt bad that I put the fear in her head. Liz is incredible, and I couldn't forgive myself if I added, no, I hear you. It's totally okay, Fluffer. I like I said, I think it would be perfect if you were to, and absolutely within the boundaries of decorum, if you were to send her an email and mention it to her, because you're part of the very small club that suffers from the same thing. And, if you've found something that's a game changer for you, maybe she doesn't even know about it. Is that what Natalie Webster has? I'll have to ask her. I don't remember. A buzzard is like a vulture, Charmichael. They eat dead things. What's a shit wagon? A wagon full of shit. Or a Pinto. They are made by Ford. Nice. Literally to pick up poo and manure before garbage trucks. Yes. Shit wagon. That's a lot of dog. That is a lot of dog, 7th. I got to pet over 300 pounds, 136K of dog simultaneously. That's incredible. That's so much dog. My answer to, can I show you a gross X, is always definitely no. And mine is always like, yeah, bring it. Yeah, I agree with this. Violet. Fluffer, I would think Liz would think you cared about her. Yep. An abandoned pair of St. Bernards? No. Why? Who would do that? Who ignores your emails, Sunshines? I hope I don't. If I do, I don't mean to. That sounds like the perfect amount of dog. It's okay that it's a delayed reaction. I realize that not everyone here is not everyone here is from the US, and they don't always get my random colloquialisms. All right, I got to do the Porpington report. Oh my goodness. Which one is this? Is this Peggy? It looks itty bitty. Who is this? Look at this Porpington report. Or is that a dress? Yes, that's a dress. It's not pants, so it's not Henry. It looks itsy bitsy. I'm fairly certain that that's Peggy. It is Henry. I'm sorry, my bad. Good heavens. He sure does seem to be bonding with that jade plant, though. It is overalls. Okay, with the pleating at the waist, I thought it was a skirt. Damn it. Any idea that promotes that you are drawing in the wrong done to you is psychological damaging. Yes. Yes, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, it totally does look like a dress from that angle. I didn't realize that it was overalls. My bad. They're just all so dang fluffy and small. Goodness gracious. Also, the way they get you to disassociate from your authentic self is extra damaging. That too. Henry is the lightest, creamiest one. Okay. Peggy is the smallest one. And then there's Blythe. There's the hypnotism. There's the getting you used to being abused and used to dishing out abuse. There's stomping out every last tiny piece of empathy. There's the love that they don't have. They only have affinity. Blythe has the two colors on her face with the white blaze in the middle. Okay. I'm going to try to remember this. Henry is creamy. Blythe has two colors on her face with the white blaze in the middle. I'm trying. Yeah, Scientology, they're the ones who say that you drew that in, you pulled it in. NXIVM cult is another one that does that. NXIVM also stole the whole idea of being at cause. They stole that one too. Disgusting. It's disgusting. And these days, to make a cult, all you have to do is plagiarize all the other fucking cults. It's like they've written start a cult for dummies. Hey, Kenneth, sleep sweet, honey. I should probably wrap things up too. I'm coming up on 2 hours. I went a little past the 3 a.m. line just because I know I started late. I was trying to get this little microphone snack up and running. All these culty cults are basically like institutionalized and organized narcissistic abuse. Yes. That's why many of us can empathize with the cult escapers, because many mothers and fathers are like that. Well, sunshines, if you need to poop, good heavens, don't let me stop you. Do you have your poop knife? I hope so. I've worked really hard on this cruise, Susan P. And it's not going to end. Not until maybe after we board. There you go. Do you have a wagon for that poop? Kate just sent me something to make me smile. You always make me smile, Kate. You're good at it. Everyone wants to be the sun to lighten up someone's life, but why not be the moon to shine in someone's darkest hour? I love that. Is it blurry? Looks like it's blurry. How's life? Them. Me. Everything's on track, thanks. The track. That's legit 100%. Hi ho, it's off to poop we go. We can't be late to defecate. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Anik, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I love this. Thank you. Cheers to you, Anik. Before I go, allow me to do responsible YouTube things. The corner booth is sometimes jokes, sometimes serious, and always authentic. We are just doing that thing. I love you right back, Susan P. Thank you. Let me do responsible YouTuber things while I'm thinking about it. Please remember to hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. It really does help with the metrics that YouTube tracks. Please also, if you haven't subscribed yet, or if you've subscribed and you suspect that they may have unsubscribed you because YouTube be YouTubing, please feel free to hit that button again. It is fast, free, and painless, which is my favorite part about it, honestly. You could also tickle my notifications bell. Select all for all notifications so that you know every single time my random ass goes online. It's generally only once a day. I don't try to push it. Also, Barry said before we hoe, can we not let this very important cock rocket pass, please? Yes, we can sing before we hoe, and we are going to. We are going to, Barry, for sure. I just got to get through all the rest of my responsible YouTube spiel. Whether you are in the chat or if you are lurking, I appreciate you spending the time here. I know that, well, you have a lot of choices when it comes to your late night YouTube entertainment, and we're glad that you chose us here in the corner booth in the Denny's of YouTube. This program is not sponsored by Denny's. This program is brought to you by viewers like you. We do have memberships here, as you can see, and we have one membership level. It's $2.99 a month. I'm not here to mess with anything other than that. It's honestly just way too complicated. Jazzy Girl Sarah always sings before she hoes. I sing while I hoe. I mean, whilst I hoe, because why not, right? If you want other ways to support the channel that YouTube doesn't eat 30% of, down below in the description box are all the different ways that you can reach me and that you can support me. It's got my email address, the Amazon wish list, the Susan P. gift and 5 memberships. Look at you. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. My Amazon wish list, the P.O. box so you can send me a postcard from wherever you are. My email address, which is pretty basic, chowyunsmut@gmail.com. Super easy. P.O. box, email address, Amazon wish list, which those people over in the chat made me put up, and the PayPal, the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get. It's all in there. So if you want to get in touch with me, if you'd like to help support the channel and keep things getting better, those are all the different ways that you can do it. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight and for putting up with my fuckery with the new mic. We got to sing before we hoe. One more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said one more sip ought to get it. One last chip till we quit it. One more for the road. We sing while we hoe. We sing before we hoe. Hoeing ain't easy. Be well. Be safe. Sleep sweet. Have a good day. A good afternoon, a good evening, a good night, whenever it is, wherever you are. Watch out for deer. I will be back tomorrow, same bug time, same bug channel, and I look forward to seeing you. Until then, peace to you.